Can we curse?
Yes. There we go. There's
Old leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Who's chasing the beer? The trick of the lips, play ball. Play ball. Load up the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Laughter Scenes
Take off the caps.
Live. Back here at Strong Island TV and Radio, Facebook Live.
Happy
We're back.
Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloweeny. We got
John's gonna
Darth
pass out.
Vader and what do we end up calling
We
this
got
guy?
Rocky
we got-
the Roadside Reaper, Stephen Rocco.
And we got Darth
And I'm
Santo.
a Big Louie. I'm Big Louie.
We got Steve Perillo with us tonight.
Steve Rocco.
Frankie
Perillo.
Stephen
Fiella.
Rocco. He's the Roadside Reaper.
Frankie Fiella is still holding out for more money.
And I excuse everybody, my dentures aren't in tonight, so I can't really talk that good. I
That's
lost
all right.
my teeth.
That's all right. And Steve Oliva, Double L, I'm going to call him from now on.
Stevie Double L.
He's on the
Double
off
L.
mic with a.
Happy couple of nights before Halloween. Hello to Louis Gums and
Nice.
our guest Steve Perillo.
Very
Somebody have a
enthusiastic.
breathing
Rocco
machine
Perillo.
on?
A lot
I
of
sound
enthusiasm.
sound like there's a
Perillo.
breathing
It's Darth
machine.
Santo.
Darth Santos over here.
You're
So-
double L, I'm double D.
All right, so let me just talk a little bit about last week.
The dentures?
I was not here last week, and I know you guys spoke a little bit about the gala. I just wanted to say a few things about it. Number one, it was. I could have, you know me, I could have cried all night. I have to tell you, watching you guys help out in the kitchen, you know, knowing that you know how comics are. You're not comics. You're friends. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a
A lot
bad
of
way.
the audience
not-
told me
you guys
that
aren't
too, that I'm
comedians.
not a comic
What I'm
either.
saying is that you guys busted your ass in that kitchen. You and Stevie and and it meant a lot to me. So I thank you guys for doing that. Making the meatballs in advance and the chicken was wonderful. Frank's teriyaki steak was
that was
fantastic.
Out of this world.
Unbelievable.
Diane's
out of this world.
penny alla vodka.
That was fabulous.
unbelievable.
It was great.
Stevie's salad, forgettable. It was
I actually busted
I think that was one of the best
was
salads I ever had.
Oh,
Salad forgettable.
night.
I literally busted my ass. I slipped on some of Pat's meatballs.
I still got diarrhea from the salad too. You
When
know?
he walked in the door, we were grabbing meatballs out of the tray, and it was fantastic. It was a great night. Everybody had a good time. We always wish we had more people there, but it was a really nice night. The veterans hung out until World War II vet. This guy was. They got there at 7:15. I'm thinking they're gonna hang. They're gonna eat. They're gonna watch one comic. Take them back to St. Albans. They were there till after 10 o'clock at night.
Listen, of course, when you want to get out of the VA, they want to go out and have enjoyed
I
themselves.
had another thought. You know, the two ladies that took them there, I don't think they wanted to leave. I don't know if these guys wanted to stay that long.
I think they fell in love with Steve.
Well, everybody fell
very
in love with
possible.
Steve.
It's
Everybody,
very
until they found out he made the salad. Then.
Thank you very much.
That's why they probably had to go home. They had diarrhea.
And Stephen Rocco
Is that the way he talks?
yes.
How long are you going to stay in that mask before you start suffocating? Because you're
Well,
fogging
I'm already
up.
very fogged. So
You're fogging up right now.
Stephen Rocco Perillo did a nice job too.
I should have
Let's
my
talk
own
about
show.
Steve
by
Rocco
now.
Perillo, who's on the show tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Nice.
Took all the pictures for me that night,
Yes.
which much appreciated.
Yes, I gotta get them to you.
Then got up there and did a set. Then did a set with his full outfit on,
Yeah.
and they loved you.
We don't want to see
course
with no
they
clothes
do.
on.
Wait, now why did let's just talk to Steve for a second. Thank you for being on tonight.
Oh, no problem, man. I love you
And
guys.
we're also having Benny on tonight. He's going to talk about a few Halloween movies.
No, really?
Yeah, Benny's going to come on out. He from the Benny show.
He's
He's a
a
pretty
good
good
guy.
Darth Vader, but you wouldn't know. You don't know how Darth Vader speaks.
I don't know. I was trying to ignore you
I
there.
never watched Star Wars.
You were scaring me with that thing.
It is pretty
Steve
scary.
Rocco Perillo.
Yes.
Why Rocco? You didn't start out Rocco.
I did not.
It was
It's like a
this.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
Yes,
thing.
that's what I said. John Cougar
Well,
Mellencamp.
see,
John-
great minds think alike.
Yes. So what's the deal?
All right, you want to know why? It's,
Yes.
it's actually
Yeah.
all
Press
right.
secretary for
It's a good story.
When
Is it short or is it long?
it's a short story. It's actually in my long act. I made when I I was going by Stephen Perillo.
I
We
know.
spell our last name differently. P-A with 2 R's, not to be confused with Perillo Tours.
Right.
And I thought I would be safe with this.
Yes.
So I made a website, StephenPerilloComedy.com.
Stephen Perillo
And after a
Tours.
while, I was like, all right, I'm going to Google. Stop looking at me like that. I Googled my name to see
Yeah.
if my website would come up.
Yes.
When you Google my name, there's a registered sex offender named Stephen Perillo
And he had a
in
same
Rhode
name?
Island.
Is he funny?
That's him.
Who does comedy on
and
Long
his name
Island?
was Rocco. So you
No.
changed- oh.
We have the same name, and
Right.
by law,
Yep.
he has to be the top link on search engines.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes,
I
because
thought
right
you were
below
kidding
his
me.
link.
No.
How does
It's
Patty
true.
G know this? How does Patty G know
Because
this?
he was a sex offender.
That's the Sex Offender Act.
Yes, and right below his link was my comedy website.
What is his?
All right, so now
what does
we-
his website look like?
That's why I
Patty
added the
G
Rocco
was on
part.
Chris
I got
Hansen
you.
show.
I got you.
It
So
went from
um,
Stephen
Catch a
to Steve.
comedic predator.
let's try to let's.
What area of exit? Where in exit 68 does he live?
How can I seriously look at this guy?
How far out in
It's
Suffolk
the
is that
Halloween
guy?
episode.
We have a lot of people on tonight. We want to try not to step in each
Put
other.
on the Darth Vader mask. You sound like
He
Sarah
did.
Sanders from the
Steve,
White House.
is there anything from your week? One thing that jumps out? Let's not do the whole week. But anything that jumps out and you want to share with us?
What's today?
Today is Tuesday. From last Tuesday.
Oh, from
we
last
go
Tuesday?
from the Tuesday to Tuesday here. Is there anything that jumps out that's exciting?
We
that
go from Tuesday to Tuesday.
You want to pass and we'll come back to
I'm not
you?
gonna pay. I'll get back to you though. Clearly, I'm living an exciting life that I can't think of anything.
Fatty Marone.
My
Not-
cholesterol's
It's
220.
a Big Louie.
Big Louie.
Big Louie.
Big Louie, anything from your week that jumped out at us?
What I do? I had to.
Holy
I
crap.
don't even know what I did now. I had a couple of shows.
All right, thanks.
I don't know why I hate your
There's
character. I'm
some
not sure why.
interviews. You guys are some. I had a couple of shows.
No, I didn't. I actually had a quiet week.
You had a quiet week. You have a
Yeah,
quiet hit.
that's
All right,
what-
so John,
That's good
Yes.
for TV, buddy.
John,
People want to hear that.
you guys tell me I talk too much when I talk about my
Well,
week, so I'm
listen,
giving you a chance.
We had a chance to talk last week, so we leave the stage to you.
All right,
Can
well,
I-
I got a few things.
We're
You
used
want
to
to say
seeing you in
anything?
front in
Can I
a
talk about
motel.
how
We're
ridiculous
sick, we're
it
sick
is?
of hearing about your college tuition you're paying for your daughter, so come up with a new routine.
Can I talk?
All right, I'm done then.
All right.
Yeah, I know you want to talk. Go
Well,
ahead.
well, I
How
just
was your
wanna
week?
talk
You're doing a
about-
lot of shows.
Can
Everybody
Darth
wants
Vader
you.
kill
Everybody
Louis
wants it.
Tomatoes?
I did only one show, but my wife and I, we ripped up our bedroom, the floorboard.
Nice. You and your wife ripping
Ripped
up
it
the
up.
bedroom.
You find
Good
out
weekend you guys
So you having
had.
another kid?
No.
He was just ripping up
Find
the
anybody
We
bedroom.
ripped up the carpet needed to be
Oh,
replaced, so we
all
ripped
right.
up the thing. You know what they used to shore up the
Back in the day?
floor? Back in the day, they
Newspapers.
used, no, almost. They used wallpaper covered paneling from like World War II, like it's
Hold
like
on,
ancient,
hold on.
To,
This is your
to level
bedroom.
it.
This is your bedroom.
Yeah, we put in hardwood.
How long have
now.
you been there?
I've been there for 16 years.
So that you
Did you
dug up,
clean that carpet in 16 years? I hope.
Sure.
Okay.
you dug up your living room?
We dug up the bedroom.
It's the same thing the cops are going to do to Patty G's house in about a week.
They put in a new subfloor, and now we have hardwood there. And now we went mattress
I'm
shopping.
sure you have some hardware. in
Ripping
there.
up the
Hardwood
room,
there.
subs, hard floor. What's
Now
going
he's laying
on?
rug.
Now, so anyway,
That's it.
we were looking at mattresses,
Oh, this is-
and we went to buy a mattress, and
Right.
the guy said they have heirloom mattresses, right? And they're fantastic.
Fantastic.
The guy said this is the bed that they've used in the White House since Kennedy. So when I heard that,
The bed.
the mattress. So as a presidential impressionist, that one.
Wait a minute, the mattress that Kennedy used?
No.
Oh, okay.
Since Kennedy,
the
heirloom
same
mattresses
brand.
have been used in the White House.
okay. I wouldn't
Oh,
want
I
to sleep
know.
on
Oh,
Kennedy's
no way.
mattress.
Marilyn Monroe's been in there. Who the hell knows?
yeah, I'm like, oh.
Any of Bill Clinton's DNA on the mattress?
And some Bill Clinton.
Marilyn Monroe?
So I wanted that one, but my wife said no. So that was my week. Not too exciting, really, right?
No. I'm glad you updated us on that. So I was out in.
Yeah, cool story, bro.
Well, then I'm going to
Hey,
add
I
to
mean,
that.
that was my week. It
I'm
wasn't
even
that
gonna-
exciting.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Rebuttal?
I Windexed my bathroom mirrors yesterday.
How'd that go?
Excellent.
Excellent. Let's see what our
This show-
So if
listeners
anybody
are
knows
This
where to
show's
get a
getting
good
off
deal
to a
on a
great
mattress,
start.
I need that information.
Did you try PC Richard?
Oh, hey,
Patty G, did you
No, they have
They sell
I don't
mattresses
need
now.
electronics.
We could call our guy.
What do you mean your guy? They don't sell
The
mattresses.
guy that was at the gala.
They sell appliances.
They have a whole mattress section now, PC Richard.
Remember they gave us a
PC
pillow.
Riches has mattresses.
You better believe they do.
I
And
got it.
they gave us a pillow to raffle off.
Yep.
That's why they gave us a pillow?
Little teaser. Little teaser.
I didn't know they had mattresses.
Little
there.
tease.
Well,
Yep.
I'm going to call our sponsor, PC Richard.
I was out in Beaufort,
See how
Georgia. Beaufort.
Buford T. Justice.
Beaufort, Georgia.
Beaufort, Georgia.
With the brothers. Let me tell you something. Good guys out there. Hard workers. We were at the school with the rookies. They were running around, the rookies.
The Rookies, that was a TV show.
Yes, it was, but they call them rookies. We call them probies.
Probies.
I think the FDNY is the only place they call them probies. Do they call them probies in Long Island?
No, in Backdraft they called them Probies. Chicago.
Do they call them probies in Long Island Volleys? You were
Yeah.
volley.
Oh, in Long Island? Yeah, Probies.
They do. All right.
Whatever the city does, the Long Island Volleys do.
These guys
Same thing.
were just running around all day, and they were doing all kinds
And
of
they were
things.
called
for them.
rookies? Oh, no, you
Rookies.
know what they call them in Chicago? Candidates.
Candidates.
But also Probie.
They were good stuff. It was good stuff. It was a good week.
You
I
never
worked
saw
at-
Backdraft?
What?
You never saw Backdraft?
I did see Backdraft.
How many times did you see Backdraft?
I saw Backdraft once.
Once?
Yeah, I'm not a fire movie. I don't like fire movies.
I don't like
usually.
him either. That movie
You're
was
not a
terrible.
fireman. He was only in it for the benefits.
Could you put the mask back on? Could you put the mask back on?
Now you want the mask.
I would like the mask back on at
Is
this
that,
point.
is that a compliment or an insult?
John,
Me neither. I'll take it as a
I
compliment.
also vacuumed my my den.
Matt Nelson.
I did
says
my
hello to you,
dishes
John.
last week.
I don't know which John.
Stephen Rocco did
Let's
his dishes.
do a quick little
Ooh,
segment.
look at what I brought.
This way Benny can go home because Benny's
Yeah.
sitting back there going.
Oh, yeah, we should get Benny on. Benny's got to go home.
Benny, come on out.
Give Benny
mic'd
that
up, Benny,
wig.
back there. Benny does the show before us. If you ever watch Benny's show, they do a lot about movies. And I said tonight, listen,
I'll move over, Benny.
we
Sorry.
really didn't have a guest tonight. We were really scraping the bottom of the barrel. And
We didn't really have a guest.
I
Steve's
asked the
here,
lady,
but
I asked the lady in CVS. She said no. So
Thank God Benny was available, so we got a great guest.
yeah.
You know,
so,
Steve, Mr. Mr. Rocco Perillo, listen,
yes.
okay? What he's doing is getting even with me.
Never.
Because when I did the Gagoot show one time, I didn't have a guest, and I called him
That's
up
right.
like an hour before the show and said, "Would you like to be a guest? I can't get anybody else."
You're the best
You
of
know
what's
what,
available.
Benny? Anytime for you, buddy.
That's
Anytime
same
for
here,
you.
anytime for you.
If I'm available, you can call me last minute, and I'll just tell you I'm busy.
Same
I'll
here.
just tell you I'm busy.
But
So
all right.
Benny is a movie expert. Can we call you a movie expert? You like movies.
Okay, not like my.
What's so funny about that?
Frank Viella being a doctor.
Favorite? Let's go around the table quick. Let's start. But I want to hear Benny's opinion.
Oh,
What is the best Halloween movie ever, and why?
the best.
The whole thing, like not only scariness, right? But you know what I mean.
It's easy for you to say, yeah.
Cinematography, music.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and the
What
best.
do you-
All right. Well, you call me an expert. I go to the movies a lot. My son is actually the true expert.
all right,
But
wait, bring your son in. Benny's the guy. All right, so
No,
Your son's much more
favorite.
interesting than you, yeah.
And people on the Facebook here, if you wanted to chime in and tell us your favorite Halloween
So-
movie.
all right, favorite
Yeah, well,
because you
five of
said like the best. Like, is this one that's very scary? That will scare
Well,
the
I
heck
think
out-
that's part of being a Halloween movie. It's scary, right?
All right,
But that's not the ultimate.
On our show, we talked about The Omen is a very
You gotta get a little
Oh,
plug.
that one
Little
original-
plug for the Benny Show. Give a
the
little plug.
little
on our
plug
show.
for Benny TV. We talked about The Omen.
Okay.
Which
Santa
is
looks like
which
Kevin
has some
Downey Jr.
classic. The Exorcist.
Hey,
Let him talk.
The Exorcist is also one of the
does, yeah.
The
scariest.
Exorcist,
That's a
in my
classic.
opinion, Benny,
Yes.
in my opinion, is the scariest movie of all time.
Okay,
I know it's
arguably.
arguable.
Why? 'Cause the head
Arguably,
I know
spins?
it's arguable.
My wife's
But,
head spins like that all the time. It's not that scary.
Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living
I don't like
Dead,
the
original
zombie
It's the
black
only
one.
movie that gave
All
me
right.
nightmares besides Giggly with J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
All right, listen.
That was scary.
If you're a fan, now let me tell you something. If you're a fan of The Exorcist, you should see Linda Blair made a movie about 20, 30 years later, a comedy version of The Exorcist
Called Possessed.
called Repossessed.
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 Repossessed. And Leslie Nielsen is the priest.
Oh, say
And
no
it's
say no
very
more.
funny.
Say
it's
no
very,
more.
I won't tell you anything. It's very, and as far as, in The Exorcist, she threw up pea
Yes.
soup.
Yeah,
right?
yes.
That's what happened to me with Pat's meatballs.
And this, she's a mom, and that happened to me from some salad that John gave me.
That was left over from the
Leftover from the galley.
Leftover
It's all botulism.
So anyway, there's a point
Thank you,
where
Benny.
she's by the TV and her kids are yelling and she gets repossessed by the demon and turns around to yell at the kids and throws up all
Oh,
over the
no.
kids. And
Nice.
it's like, so repossessed, I get if you could do a double bill, that would be because I agree. The Exorcist scares the heck out. It really scared me.
Can I ask you a question about the Omen? Do you think that Damien was the son of the devil or just a mischievous little boy?
Well, since you and I are Sicilian,
Macaulay Culkin.
we've had a lot of Damiens.
A lot of Damiens.
I've had a lot of cousin
A lot of Damiens.
So,
A lot of Damiens.
So yeah.
Which was it? One or two where they saw the wall, the wall that they dug up had the same image
was
of
the
the kid.
original.
That was
It
in
was
the
the
first one.
the
Yale's
first one.
wall, I think it was, or something
It was,
like
yeah,
that.
the
You know,
something
original
like
one.
that. Yeah.
I should
was-
have.
That was scary shit.
I should have peed before we started. Okay.
Why?
Now,
you could pee with the
I
mic
on
on.
I feel like
on a
They love it.
comical on a comical level,
Right.
for a comedy level,
Got a commode under
I
there.
think that you can't beat the original Ghostbusters.
But is that
As
a
a
Halloween movie?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Totally.
Ghost.
Why did it come out around Halloween?
No, it did not come out.
But it
around.
became a Halloween
Same.
favorite.
Obviously, John
In
LaRocque
the
is an
name-
expert on none of
Benny,
this.
Lenny.
Well, that's why I have Benny here.
No,
Benny,
but-
Benny here.
I
But
wasn't
it has everything. It has. It's the New York
Oh,
City.
hold on. What, did I miss something? What did you say?
well, that
What did you say?
I said, obviously, you're an
The
expert on none of
Firehouse.
There's a firehouse.
I worked in
Yes.
that firehouse a couple times.
He's always got to
Okay.
throw something
No,
in
and I'm
it.
sure John did because he worked in that part of the city initially. But that's a real firehouse.
Where is that firehouse?
Right.
It's a
Downtown.
A-truck. It's in Tribeca.
Tribeca, yeah.
You know, we refer
Listen.
to it in the FDNY as you say A-truck. Guys call it the Ghostbusters firehouse. Who still remember? You know.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure they still probably call it that.
the
Is it still
movie is
open?
about New York.
Still open?
Yeah.
New York City is haunted with ghosts.
Yes. Oh, I saw the
Is what
movie.
it-
I saw the
right.
movie. Yeah.
And there are some scenes that do make you jump in
Yes.
the beginning with
the library.
The library, and I think that it's a movie that you can watch with children.
Yes.
the best line-
You have to, it's almost a movie you have to watch with
So,
your
Patty
child
G,
or
you can
grandchild
watch
once.
this movie.
The
I
best-
mean, it's a classic. It's
Yeah,
a classic.
it's a classic.
Let me
Big
just say,
Pat
wait,
Marone's.
hold-
Happy
Pat
Halloween
Marone.
from Nancy's Rizzuti.
The best line in
Happy
Ghost.
Halloween, Nancy
Hi,
Rizzuti.
Nancy.
Hey,
The best-
Nancy,
His wife,
how are
Nancy.
you?
The best
Evan
line-
Weiss is young, too.
I'm related to a Nancy
Best
Rizzuti
line-
too. What a coincidence!
Yeah. In fact, she's just showing pictures of you.
So the best line in Ghostbusters,
Ghostbuster undies.
is when they're in the mayor's office and he's like,
What do you say?
Lenny, if I'm right, you will be saving the lives of millions of registered voters. And the Cardinal goes, that was the best.
But I also love at the end when they think they killed the monster. And,
The state
and
flood.
Ernie Banks says, "We got the tools, we got the power," and Bill Murray says, "It's Miller time."
Now those
Do you
Ghostbusters
think that
guys,
shit that will turn
was
you
not
white.
the
the
best
Ghostbuster
line
guys
movie?
went on to additional fame, right?
Additional fame, they were
There-
already
he was
huge.
a
Dan
director.
Aykroyd, they
No,
were
he
huge.
turned into director.
Ernie
What's his
Banks,
name?
yeah, what about him?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna correct him, but
Yeah.
What, it wasn't Ernie Banks?
Not
Or-
Ernie
Ernie
Banks.
Hudson.
Ernie Banks played third base for the
Oh,
Cubs. didn't he?
yeah.
Wait, oh, it was Ernie Anastas.
I wasn't even paying attention to you, Father, so I would have picked
No,
that up.
Ernie.
This is a tip for our non-New York City people.
Anyway,
Bert and Ernie.
If you go to a diner and there's no picture of Ernie Anastas, leave.
Hold on, we're bringing in 4 more
All right.
Italians.
Who was it? No, wait, let him tell us who it was.
Good.
okay, so what was the question?
Who was
It
it? What
doesn't
Ernie
matter.
was it?
Benny, listen.
No,
the
not Ernie,
questions,
not it.
Did you watched our show? The questions have nothing to do with the answers,
With the
Benny.
end.
So whatever you threw out there is fine.
No, well, you were, before we got with the Ernie, you
What was the
asked
question?
me. No, he's John said
Bert and
that.
Ernie, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they, Harold Ramis
Harold Ramis.
played Egon. And,
Correct.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little something about this movie. Dan Aykroyd wrote a bunch of scripts for him and John Belushi. When John Belushi passed away, Dan Aykroyd shelved those scripts. Now, Harold Ramis, who was a friend of theirs, was part of SCTV, Second City Television.
Sure.
Chicago.
So he did writing, yeah, Chicago City. So he did a lot of writing and some directing. So he got a hold of some of these scripts that were shelved. And he told Dan Aykroyd, this is a great script. It was only written for Aykroyd and Belushi.
Which script was this?
The original Ghostbusters
Oh, wow.
was Bill Murray's part was supposed to be played by John Belushi,
Okay.
and there was no Egon.
Okay.
And Harold Ramis got a hold of it and thought, what a great script, and he wrote himself into it. So he created the Egon character, and he wrote it, and he convinced Dan Aykroyd that it was a great script and that they should turn it into a movie.
So
he was a
originally it
nice-
was just
he-
Aykroyd and Belushi?
It was originally going
That's
to be
it.
I never
Aykroyd and
felt-
Belushi.
He was a nice guy, Howard Ramis. I met him.
Yeah?
Him. A real nice guy.
I never felt he.
Oh yeah,
fit-
because
Analyze that.
Analyze
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
can I
I
just
never felt he fit in that trio.
Who?
There were
Harold
4
Ramis.
Ghostbusters.
I just felt like he didn't fit in.
That's
that group.
racist. You forgot the black guy.
Four of them.
4
I know,
Ghostbusters.
but
Wait.
no, Harold Ramis.
Harold
I
Ramis in
felt
the
he didn't
beginning.
fit in that group. I think Jeff Goldblum would have been better, or somebody like that.
No, because Ramis played a good nerd. He wrote himself in as a nerd, and I liked it. I love that movie.
I
My
watched
friend
it.
had
not that long
he had an
ago.
ambulance like that.
Yeah?
That he bought, and he painted it white, and he put the Ghostbusters logo. So we pull up to the Roosevelt Field movie theater, and he drops us off, and we go in and say, it wasn't even a Ghostbusters movie, some other movie, but like people are like, what the hell
That's
is going
cool.
on?
Hey, can I just say something to you
Yes.
guys? Just
No.
pause. Just a pause here. I have Gina Cantone. I hope I pronounced the name right, Gina.
Mario
Her and
Cantone?
her husband. I was on Facebook with her shortly before I left the house, and what a wonderful thing they do. She's going to be a guest on the show, Gina, correct? In a few weeks. Rescue Families Inc. Okay. It's going to be another Laughter Saves Lives project. They own a construction company or a company that fixes houses, builds houses, yada, yada, yada. They started on the side a foundation called Rescuing Families, Inc. And they help disabled people redo their house. I don't know if they build them from scratch, but redo them. They have volunteers that come out, like, I don't know if they do every week on a Sunday, whatever it is. Really, really great charity. I looked them up. And Gina, we're going to definitely have you on the show when I'm here. You don't want to be alone with these guys. And then we're going to pick a day that you're doing one of these projects, and we're going to try to get as many Laughter Saves Lives people out there with our shirts on.
And film it.
And
Film it?
Well, we're not,
Yeah, you don't
We're
want
there
to
to
see us
help.
with our
But we're
shirts
not really
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
work, right? We're just
I'm
going
good
to
at breaking
pose.
stuff.
yeah, we're just going to take pictures and leave. No, we're going to.
We're going to really work?
You got to lift stuff.
Like on the house? I
Yes.
thought we're just going to be like with a
And
nail
that's-
like this.
And that's why we have Benny here tonight. One of the reasons is Benny's going to be the lead on that. He's going to be there all day. Benny will get there at 7 in the morning, and you'll help them, Benny.
Wait, we're
log
really
in.
going to
sure,
build a
yeah.
house?
We're going to help them refurbish
Not
or build a house.
just
It's not a
take pictures like
no.
with
no.
the silver
no.
shovel.
You hear this,
All right,
Gina?
not going to be there.
Gina,
What
you hear
day?
these
What
guys?
day is this going to be?
Whenever Gina says, we're gonna get a few days.
I thought we were just there for
Also,
publicity.
I didn't get a flyer, but they do. I think it's November 10th. They do a yard sale. So if you have any stuff that you want to be sold,
Yes, I'll
let's
donate
get
my
it to-
wife's ugly curtains.
Let's get it to Gina, and then use that money to help refurbish these houses.
Very nice.
Gina, what was the date of that yard sale? We'll get the flyer up next week, but what was the date?
And location.
It's date and location.
I'm
Just-
actually very handy.
Put that up there, we'll
We're
repeat
just
it.
being funny. I'm very handy. I'm a great lawn guy. If you need a lawn done, I'm the guy.
November 10th and 11th, she says,
I cut trimmings,
LOL. Oh,
fertilize.
November 10th and 11th.
You should have her help you with your house. So you got.
I need help. I need help.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
So Benny, one more movie, and then we'll let you go because
Stephen Perot
we got to
was
get
the
the
guest on
Patty
the show
segment.
tonight,
What's
Patty
Patty's
segment on?
I don't know. It's some crap again. but
crap.
we'll
Okay,
get-
one more movie,
somebody say
scary, very scary.
Did somebody say
Listen,
something?
we went scary. How about we go technically like, you know how you look at some movies and you go, that's not real. That doesn't look
Then we
real.
should bring his son out because
You
his
know,
son's more of a professional.
I better yet.
Oh,
How
what?
about an old Halloween movie? Like, because you're old.
Yeah.
Let the
So-
guest answer the question.
An old Halloween movie.
An old
John's
one?
trying
Yeah,
to
like
be
an old
funny.
one that's good.
John's trying to be funny and it's
Saving
not working.
Ryan's Privates.
Saving Ryan's Privates, yeah. Then, Steve,
Sorry, I didn't think you knew
Oh
that
God,
one.
I got to get my own show.
I didn't think you knew that one, Benny. I'm sorry.
Are there any slots available? I'll even do a late night.
Good.
that's an old joke that he stole from a TV
Maybe I
show.
can
He
film
thinks
in
that
the
up.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
The TV show was
Show it,
called Still Standing or something
Still
like that.
standing.
All right,
Yeah.
Franklin Philly Pretzel
Great
Factory,
show.
Franklin Square.
All
That's
right.
where the yard sale is.
Something technical that looks, you can look at it now. Something from
It's older,
Yes.
but you say it holds up pretty well.
the Frankenstein movies, the James Whale Frankenstein,
classics.
are classics. And I happen to like The Bride of Frankenstein
Why that?
much more than
That's
the
what
original.
John calls his wife, the Bride of Frankenstein.
Shut up. Shh.
Why that one?
She watches.
That one, the Frankenstein monster. Actually, you see that he actually has. He learns. He speaks. He can talk. He loves music.
And she had a
Because
hairdo too. I like that
he meets
too.
the blind guy.
Did you watch that movie?
And he,
And that's what they make fun of in Young Frankenstein. We
Yeah,
talked
they
about
make
on your show, where they actually let the guests speak.
Benny, hold on a second. Steve,
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot he was here. What's up?
yeah, the guy's a guest.
Steve, your favorite Halloween movie and why?
Oh, God, I
Make it
can't.
funny.
Oh, I can tell you my favorite movie that's scary.
Which is?
The Devil's Advocate.
Yes.
Oh, he loves that movie.
Who's in that movie?
Al Pacino.
Al
I thought so.
Pacino.
Yes.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Learn the
Benny.
subways, Kevin. That's the
Benny,
only
should we
way
keep-
I
Should we
travel.
keep Benny now? Benny, should we keep Benny a little more?
No.
Let's
No,
do it.
no,
No.
but I was thinking you guys make one more. I want to say one more movie.
What are you, Columbo?
One more movie. And then,
One more.
and I'm out of here.
Do
I'm
Columbo.
outta here.
Do Columbo. One more.
One more. One more. Just one more question.
One more. Do it.
Can I have one more? John's laughing, so
I know what it's from.
I'm not doing that bad. So let me tell you. One more.
Benny, that movie with Rosie O'Donnell was in lingerie and leather stuff. That was pretty scary as well. Remember that?
Back
one?
to Eden.
Listen.
Back to Eden. Yes.
You came up with that pretty quick.
I used to.
How could you
I
forget?
used to see Rosie
Patty used to
O'Donnell
use
in
that as a
person,
porn.
and that was
God bless.
that was the beginning of my erectile dysfunction. Okay, right there. So no, I liked it. Don't get me
Nancy
wrong.
says it
I
still
liked
hasn't
Rosie.
ended
Who
yet.
was the redhead woman in that movie, though? She was hot.
Your
Yeah,
wife just said
The
the
one
same
from
thing
What?
the
about
Vietnam
the erectile
show.
dysfunction.
What did
You
I
guys
give
were-
it to
Yeah,
her?
you guys are on.
Hey,
Was it
listen
the
to
model?
me. Listen to me.
Oh,
Okay.
Grace Jones.
All right.
Your son is listening
One
to this.
last-
Does he need to hear about your erectile dysfunction?
Oh, the whole world knows
Steve
about it.
started this.
Steve
Okay.
started the
I'm
erectile-
talking
You started your
Look,
erectile
Steve
dysfunction.
Rocco
I'm
Oliva.
upstaging your I'm upstaging your guest. So let me say one last movie that I think you should watch, and it's
Steve Rocco
creepy.
Oliva.
It's a creepy movie. It's called The Picture of Dorian Gray, and it is about this young innocent man that someone paints a picture, and there's one guy who comes there, George Sanders, that maybe many of you would know if you see he was in many movies.
Character actor?
Character
Probably know
actor.
him by
Great,
face.
great character actor. Old time, great character actor. He tells Dorian's this innocent guy. He says, "Isn't it a shame, Dorian, that this painting is going to look great? This is the artist's best work this artist ever did. This painting is forever going to capture your innocence and what you are now. But in 20 years from now, you're going to get old and decrepit." So Dorian says, "I wish it was the other way around. I wish so much that I'd be willing to give my soul."
Oh.
So what happens is Dorian becomes a real SOB, a real scoundrel, but he stays young and innocent looking, and the painting is now up in his attic, and the painting gets decrepit, and anytime he does something, yes,
Dorian Gray was a character in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
yes, but he was originally...
He brought you on for comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy antidotes.
But
You haven't given
Okay.
him much of a chance to
But
do
Dorian
anything.
Gray was
Haven't
a...
given it a fucking chance at all.
All right,
you still
I'm
here?
leaving. Dorian Gray was originally the novel written by Oscar Wilde, and that's where the character
heard
was
of
an
it.
Oscar Wilde
I share the
novel.
same birthday.
And as Oscar Wilde, really?
We are, yeah.
Isn't
absolutely
Dorian
will.
Gray the one who couldn't win an Oscar from One Life to Live or All My Children?
No, that was.
All right, thank you very much for having me.
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
coming.
Hey, good.
Thank you.
Benny.
I got
Benny.
the,
Anytime.
Real quick, the
yeah,
Kolchak the Night Stalker. You a fan?
yes.
I loved it.
I loved it. The first one was the vampire, and
Darren
I
McGavin.
was still scared when the vampire threw
Benny's-
the nurse out the window.
Yeah.
All right, Benny. Benny, time's up.
Okay.
Time's up.
Commercial. Got to do the
Time's up.
commercial.
I'll do the commercial.
Thank you, Benny.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
All right,
Commercial.
David, see you later.
Let's do MCM duck cleaning, and then back to Stephen Perillo show.
Established in 2003, MCM duck cleaning is the end result of many years of research, continuing education, and determination. With a background in HVAC, did we attack HVAC?
HVAC.
HVAC. I thought we attacked HVAC.
It's a Mexican company.
It's near Iraq.
This guy is giving us more money than any sponsor.
He's so terrific, and he loves that bit with the HVAC.
Santos is
HVAC systems and working for an HVAC company for over 13 years.
30-second commercial.
Matthew Nicholas realized the need to provide a better, cleaner, and safer environment, not only for his own family, but for the families in his community. Isn't that terrific? MCN Duct Cleaning is so terrific. They're in Nassau and Suffolk. Give them a call at 631-885-5736 or mcnductcleaning.com.
MCM, thank you, Matt. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
One more time for Gina Cantone. That sale now. I got all the information. All the information's in.
So what kind of stuff do they sell there? What kind of stuff should we
Anything
bring?
that you think. Don't bring crap. Don't bring crap.
All right, let's get off that garage sale shit and talk
come
about
on,
Steve Procopperillo over here.
Yes.
November 10th and 11th. It's at 1010 Lewiston Street in Franklin Square. Come on down. Steve.
So, Steven, I thought you were kidding me about that thing with the... that's interesting that you had to change your name to show up
no,
first.
that's a real thing.
How did you get started in comedy, Steve?
How did I get started?
How old are you now? Can I
I
ask?
am
This is very
31.
hot.
31.
It was my birthday on October 16th. so
Now,
it
have
just
you
passed.
always been the whole dressed in black guy with the coat?
Yeah, pretty much since started, yeah.
He loves.
I'm interviewing a guest.
We're
out of time.
I didn't say nothing.
It's like the old lady at the senior
Let the
center.
guy talk. Huh?
I didn't say a thing.
I have to say, you're very funny. You've
Thank
come
you.
a long way.
Thank
A
you.
long way. And here's why. This guy is dedicated. He makes his own open mics. He produces his own show. He goes to all these open mics, which I can't do anymore. I can't do that anymore. He does it, and it shows.
Yeah,
It really shows.
definitely.
I
And he's a
appreciate
good guy.
that. Thank
Is the
you
open
very
mic at Ziggy still going on?
Yes, every
He's
Monday
got-
night. Actually, right around the corner from here, Ziggy's Corner
Yes.
Club, right here in Massapequa.
Yeah.
I did it a few times.
Yeah,
It's a great room.
8:30 that is, and it's free if anyone wants to come down.
It's every Monday, right?
Every Monday, yes.
What is the
8:30.
biggest show you've ever done?
The biggest show I've ever
The
done.
one you enjoyed the
Really
most?
big shoe.
You know, big audience, nice audience,
Oh,
acoustics.
well, I've had big venues, but
Right.
not a lot of time. I prefer the times I've gotten at least a half an hour, which was fun. But the biggest room I've ever performed in, I got a 5-minute guest spot. I forget what New Year's Eve it was. I think it was 2017 New Year's Eve. Suffolk Theater
Nice.
out in River.
Oh, that's a great room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, you've done it? That's cool.
Suffolk Theater?
No, he says that with every
Nick
movie.
DiPaolo loves the Suffolk Theater.
The
He
Suffolk
always
Theater
talks
is
about how he
amazing.
loves it there.
Did you see
I
the
saw him
damage
on
to Theater 3?
Netflix Prime with the Suffolk
Yeah.
Theater. Yeah.
Twice
He
I got
loves
hit.
it.
Twice did.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Saw on the news today about the damage to Theater 3.
Theater 3.
It's like completely flooded out.
Again.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Twice it happened, just from
Oh.
rain.
I was
That's
just
a
there a
shame.
month ago, too.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I did a lot of shows there last year. Got
So,
7
Steve,
shows
so
in Port Jeff.
So let's get back to our guest.
You want to hear a
few more
funny story about
I definitely wanna
this?
hear a funny story.
Yes, okay. I was on a show this past Saturday for John Butera. Give me a little guest spot. It was a Halloween show. I didn't know we were supposed to dress up.
See, I wouldn't do that.
Now I come dressed like this.
Right, so people thought you
And,
were really
yeah,
dressed up.
yeah, and people
That's perfect.
like the bartender's like, "Who are you supposed to be?"
Rock-
And I'm
Stephen
like a little annoyed.
Right.
I'm like
Well, you
Steve.
know
I'm
it.
like Stephen Rockaprilla, and she's like, "Who's that?"
Who's that?
I'm like, now I'm even more upset.
Who am I? I put the bathrooms in this place.
Like I'm on the show tonight.
How was the show?
How was the show?
It was fine.
Who had the best costume?
I would just say I'm
Who had the best
All right, okay.
costume? Mandy Jones. I don't know if you know who Mandy Jones
I know who
is.
she
yeah,
is. I
yeah,
was
she
on her
was
wedding.
We did a wedding.
Her and her
Yeah,
boyfriend.
Pat was on. Yeah, we did her wedding.
Yeah.
Her and her husband, I should say, not boyfriend, husband. They went as Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nice people. Yeah.
What do you think? You said you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
A Halloween comedy show with comics and costumes.
Listen, don't go by me. I'm just like, it's
We
been
don't.
done. It's
We
been
don't.
done.
I'm just wondering why you
It's just
don't.
been done so many. It's dress up in a costume. I don't know. I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I'm just
I
saying.
did dress up for another Halloween show, though. I dressed completely opposite of what I normally do. I wore a white button-down shirt,
Nice.
striped tie, fake glasses, nothing on my head. So my hair was out, brushed,
Did
nice,
you feel
gel.
uncomfortable?
I felt like a cat in a sweater.
Now,
Whose
how
microphone
do you
is
dress
Like
for work?
blacks.
How do you dress for work?
This. I don't care.
No.
No, it's just
Steve,
an
don't
office.
you have
Why?
a show tomorrow?
Do I have a
At
show?
the
Yes, I
Ziggy's?
do.
Not Ziggy's, I'm sorry.
Yes, One-Eyed Jacks and Bethpage. I'm producing a show. George Gallo headlines that one.
Nice.
If you don't have anything to do, you don't have kids doing the whole trick-or-treating thing, come down to that. It's only $10, 2-drink minimum.
Nice.
Starts at 7 o'clock.
And they give you candy.
No, we do
Steve,
not.
how long is your segment? You want to do it on camera or off camera?
Whatever you like. 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Go for it.
Is he mic'd up?
He's mic'd up.
Well, he's
Oh,
you got to
he's-
stay off camera.
Yeah, you got to stay off camera.
All right,
because
what is
he
your
has the
segment on again? Is it funny? Or is it
We're
serious?
right into
Funny.
Steve Rocco Perillo's show tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right into this bit.
yeah.
All right, folks.
That's what we do.
All right. Looking at this group, folks, you might say somebody there has been, if not all of them, have been in trouble with the law. None of us have.
Will the real law break? Oh, go ahead.
None of us have. However, if we had, would we be able to vote? Should we be
No.
able to vote? Hold on, let me get to my point here. If you know, John, and then you can retort
He's got his book. He
And
put his
voice-
glasses on. He's getting serious.
and voice your valued opinion.
Go ahead.
Joe Giudice, The Situation, Mike Sorrentino
Yep.
from the Jersey Shore,
Yep.
Flavor Flav, all these people that we
Love.
watch and we love and we are
I don't love the
enamored with.
situation. He's an idiot.
Oh, what's up, man?
Oh.
Being facetious, but
What's going on?
they're not going to be able to vote because they're going to be.
Hold on one
thrown-
second. Pat, you're still mic'd up.
Yeah, but Steve, I don't think that's true because
He's in
because,
the front of
because
the
when
studio
something
mic'd up.
happened, like years ago, I'll say I got in trouble,
you on
but
after
I
us?
couldn't vote.
Oh, okay,
No, I'm saying
cool.
I couldn't
What's
vote. Now I
yours?
can vote.
Hold on, I'll be
Well, no,
right back,
that's
folks.
where I'm getting to.
Where you going?
I'm going to get to that point.
Pat is talking to somebody
It
in the
is
front.
up to
He's still mic'd
the
up.
states.
You sure?
So, folks who are listening out there, a lot of people have very strong opinions politically.
You're still mic'd up.
As far as whoever didn't take the mic off,
Frickin'
should be
amateurs.
never allowed to vote.
So are
Everybody,
you.
they're frickin' amateurs.
So are you.
Should be
Oh, I
allowed to
knew I
vote
was
again.
mic'd up. Bunch of frickin' amateurs. I
Patty is
was.
such a
Steve
tool.
is getting to the good part.
Patty
Okay,
is such a
so
tool.
thank you, Pat. You should be arrested and never allowed to vote because of that faux pas on your behalf.
He shouldn't be allowed to vote anyway.
That's right.
Just the way he looks.
Should it be? Should the crime?
It is up to the state.
Yes.
Okay. For example, Florida, you have to wait 5 years.
If you're a felon or
Does it matter? Does the crime
Yeah,
matter?
Yeah.
they
Has
shouldn't
to
be
has
allowed
be
to
a fel-
vote.
Has to be a felon.
Yes. has
Shouldn't
to
be allowed to
felon,
vote ever again.
Except, for example, there's a lot. It depends on the state. That's the main thing. It also depends on the crime, murder, something they call crimes of turpitude, which is sex offenses, obviously. Believe it or not,
Obviously.
bribery in a lot of states, you can't vote. So if you offer some officer,
A bribe?
a frappuccino to get out of a ticket, you can't vote if you get locked up for that. Treason is another one.
Hey, Mr. Bob is here.
Do people still get locked up for treason?
You should never be able to vote again if you're a felon, okay? No voting.
What does turpitude mean?
Yeah, what is turpitude?
Turpitude, I
That
believe,
takes
it's
paint
morality.
off,
I believe it has something to do with morality.
It's turpentine.
14 states and the District of Columbia, felons receive
Felons?
automatic restoration upon release from jail. So it
What does New York
depends
do,
on the
Stevie?
state. New York has a period of time off probation, or let's see.
Yeah, but that piece of shit
on
Como
4/18 of this year, Executive Order 181, President, the Democrat Cuomo, put in an executive order to restore state parole on those on state parole. 24,000 of them could
Yeah,
not. Could not
so they can vote just in time to
Correct.
re-elect that piece of
That's
shit.
true.
I think you
It's
just
called a
crossed the
not-
political line. We don't do
No,
politics.
I know, but I hate Como.
Now, John Santo was just fired for the fourth time.
It's
Now,
not
in
political, I
Delaware-
just
Let
hate
him go.
him.
Let him go.
Again,
Let
with
him
the
go.
states, in Delaware, you need a governor's pardon if you committed manslaughter,
Right,
bribery,
right.
and if you put grated cheese on seafood. Pat, you'll appreciate that.
You should
So-
never be able to vote.
You need
if
a
put
governor's
grated
pardon
cheese on
in
seafood.
order to vote again?
You need for those
No,
particular
he pardoned
crimes.
them so he
Right.
could
For
get
those
re-elected by
particular
them.
crimes. Okay, Alabama, impeachment. So I mean, those are all people.
That's why we need
Interesting.
Matt Trump to
So it
arrest
depends
the
on the
felons.
state.
But in New York, was
Vigilante.
there a limit where after a certain amount of years you
Bad
could vote?
Trump. I
didn't know what you-
Oh, seriously, I'm being serious. I'm curious what it was. If there was there a...
I
See the
don't-
nice segue right into Matt Trump?
No, no, I
that's
don't have
funny.
to-
There's no
hold on a
segue into bad Trump.
Okay.
Wait,
after
do Trump Vader.
California, Colorado, Connecticut, New York ends after parole.
Oh.
Okay, so, but
How long's parole?
depends on the person.
Depends.
But depending on the conditions, and the governor can make an executive order like Cuomo did, you can restore voting rights while being on state parole, which he did for 24,000 people.
I think that's what they did when the last election they opened because they wanted to get more voters.
Stevie, very
So the
interesting
point is,
segment.
folks, the point out there is,
Yes, what's the point?
go out and commit them crimes, bribe them officers, because you can still vote. Get out there.
Wait,
First of all, you guys know
Santo.
me.
Can you still go on jury duty?
Ironically, no, you can't serve on jury duty. Isn't that
He's got to
terrible?
do another segment on that.
My answer to that is.
Well, that was an interesting segment.
my answer to
Leave
that
it to Aliva is your segment, and we didn't.
Double
interrupt.
L.
You didn't-
Double L's.
Leave it to Aliva, and that was your segment. That
Two
was-
L's for the love.
Two
Double
L's for the love,
Steve
double L.
Oliva.
Wait,
And
Steven
that was a
had
nice
question.
segment after we just cut off Stephen Rocco's show. And
All right, as far as the jury, ask Stephen Rocco Perillo. Let's
Yeah.
ask him his view
Patty, get over here.
on this voting issue.
Go ahead, Steve.
I don't think that felons should be allowed to vote, personally.
Thank you.
But yet again, you see a bunch of dead people in elections voting, so why not?
But you're all for that.
Yes, I am.
You're
Which,
all
by
for
the
the
way,
Trump
which
Vader.
brings me to a topic I want to
Yeah,
talk
let's talk about that.
Death
Bring it up.
Star.
All right,
We
this
gotta
is-
leave time
This is a
for
good
Patty.
topic, folks.
This is hilarious, and I
Go.
want everyone on board with this. Beth Page, Best of Long Island. The
Yes.
voting's up
Yes,
now.
yes.
They released the nominations for Best Comedian on Long Island.
I'm not on
I
it
would. Yeah, obviously. I would like everyone to vote for comedian Frank Prince.
Whoa! Wait a second. I'm in that contest.
Yes.
Yes.
For impressionists.
Frank,
Vote John Santo.
No.
Roll.
Vote Frank Prince.
Frank's
the guy's
dead.
been dead for 3 years.
3 years.
Oh,
He
really?
got nominated.
I loved Frank. Vote for Frank.
Wow.
I hereby endorse Frank Prince.
I want you to talk
Even
about
though
your
he's dead.
story about speaking of the dead. It's Halloween. Talk about your Instagram story about the Pine Lawn
Can we get
Cemetery.
Patty G's segment that he worked so hard at?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Go ahead.
And then we'll get back to Steve.
The flu shot. I was going to do the flu shot.
How many pages you got there?
I have 7 different things we can do. 3.
Okay, just rip up 3 pages right off the bat. Guys, just start from the beginning and we'll see how.
All right. First
Because
off,
you usually take a
first
while.
off, a piece of Halloween trivia lore. It was said part of Halloween lore is that the devil spit up a hot coal and the jack-o'-lantern swallowed it to save somebody.
Oh, hold on. You're on camera. Just move a little over that way so you're off the
You're on
camera.
camera.
Move that way.
Which is why at the bottom of the jack-o'-lantern you put a candle. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Get to the flu shot.
Steve,
Now-
interesting.
Because they're
Yeah,
going to get
sure.
impatient and interrupt
Now-
you.
Let our guest, evaluate the segment.
Okay, all
because
right.
we always
Well,
bust your balls.
we got to do it.
This
We gotta do
now
a
for
segment.
tonight, guys. On
Yeah.
Patty G's G, I didn't know that. After
G.
2 weeks ago, the riveting section. We have another one. Being the winter is coming up, we're going to discuss a couple of common winter cold weather myths and misconceptions.
Ooh, you listening?
Okay,
I'm gonna
first,
every bit of it.
a common myth is that the flu shot will give you the flu.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, according to experts, the flu shot does not contain a live virus.
It does not.
Catching the flu is considered impossible.
Impossible.
Can
Well, let
you
me
sick?
ask you a
Can it
question.
get you sick?
Since you're an expert on flu shots, I had one last Wednesday,
Right.
and I got a huge black and blue on it.
Well, that's
and
normal.
my arm is swollen
Yes,
up,
that is
and
normal.
it still hurts.
Yeah,
You know what
that's-
gives you a flu?
So-
Making out with a bag lady in Times Square.
Do you have any information about the quadrivalent
Why do
vaccine
you get the
versus
black and
the
blues?
trivalent?
Well,
Hold on. How do you know that?
I got the flu from making out with a bag lady in Times Square.
Tell them they should get the
Dr.
quadrivalent.
Dr. G, how does the black and blue occur on there after the flu shot?
They give you a bad angle, but
Yeah.
you should get the 4-strain quadrivalent flu shot. I got it last night at Walgreens. Don't get the trivalent. The quadra has 2A and 2B strains.
I would listen to the
Better
guy. With,
protection.
listen to the guy with a
My
mop on his
doctor-
head about
My
what
doctor
the flu
always
shot.
gives a good needle. He's actually a good friend of
All
mine.
right, you
I don't know if that's
want
a
another
problem.
one, guys?
Yes,
You
please.
want-
Oh, I thought it was
Okay.
over.
Another myth
No,
in the
this is
winter.
important.
You don't need sunscreen in the winter. You may think,
Why?
Why would you need it? The Earth's surface is closer to the sun in the winter. You are actually exposed to more harmful rays. Now, this
you
is
cover it
mostly
up.
for your face and everything.
Right.
And here's even worse. Okay, snow and ice reflect back up 80% of the sun's rays, so you get hit with a double whammy.
Oakley black iridium
But you never get a
polarized
sunburn in
lenses.
the.
No, you're not talking about a
They're the
sunburn.
best.
You're talking about
I have the
harmful
polarized.
ultraviolet
You
rays.
gotta have polarized lenses in the winter.
Okay.
Oakley black iridium polarized.
Okay.
That's the lens I use.
I got prisms
Prisms are good too.
for golf.
Oh, you have the
Gina
golf
says you get
tint?
more than the flu when you kiss the bag lady, I guess. Steve.
No, you don't get the flu from
No,
the...
he got the vote.
I use Listerine.
Okay.
What else you got
Trump
here?
Vader.
All right,
She likes Trump
you
Vader.
ready? Guys, you want one more?
Yeah, one more.
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
we got a couple of these. Okay. Now, starve cold, feed a fever, or some people know it, feed a cold, starve a fever. Regardless, experts now say drink plenty of fluids with either before
No
and
matter
after
what.
you get sick.
Yes.
Okay, now this is where part of the
work.
myth may be true. Chicken soup has been shown to be helpful.
Why?
Okay, number
Jewish
one,
penicillin we used to
Not when
call
you buy it from Wallbound.
No,
like I
no,
do.
no. Steven,
the heat breaks up the congestion,
Right.
and some experts believe specific amino
Elderberry
acids
syrup.
released from the chicken helps fight infection.
Dingleberry
and olive
syrup?
oregano. That will help you stay healthy. Elderberry syrup and oil of oregano. What's the ingredient in the oil of oregano that we need to...
Carvacrol.
Carvacrol, 70%.
Where do you buy your oil
60
of oregano?
You can get it on Amazon Prime or the vitamin shop.
Yes, it has
Yeah,
to
my
get
doctor said take the oil of oregano.
60 or 70%, minimum 60%.
Minimum 70% Cavitrol.
All right, I'm going to buy it
It
this
is,
week.
it is the President Trump.
Messenger.
All right, guys, we got. You want one
Facebook
more?
Messenger.
Yes.
One more?
Yes.
Okay. This one is very dangerous. Will you take that off, Donald Trump?
I can't get on that in a moment.
Okay. Drinking alcohol in the winter warms you up.
I remember.
Okay? Alcohol actually causes blood to rush to the surface of your skin.
Right.
And then it leaves you,
Right.
leaving your core colder. Okay? This is one of the most deadly things you can do is drinking alcohol when you're outside. Okay? Number one, you can get so drunk
You can
and pass
frostbite.
out.
Yeah.
You can die.
Right.
And just as bad, a super drunk person doesn't realize how cold their body is, and you'll actually freeze to death while you're alive.
I have to say something, and I don't mean this. I've
really have to
never
say
been that drunk. I've never been drunk.
I can't imagine
Now-
when you're drunk. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be a good drunk. Have you guys ever gotten that drunk in the cold? You know,
Oh,
Right
yeah.
before, right after
Yeah?
the Death Star
Well,
exploded, I
don't
was
forget,
on Hawk.
yeah, you know, years ago we would go sleigh
So
riding.
huge.
We would go
So
sleigh
cool.
riding in Forest Park. Be
Yeah.
out there 6-7 hours, guys, with whiskey and drugs and stuff. You know, beers.
You did
Heineken.
drugs, Patty?
So all you kids at a sleigh riding, smoke a fat doobie and drink
Yeah.
a pint of whiskey.
Did you
So cold.
Take it from
on Hawk.
Patty
do drugs,
G.
Patty?
So
So you
cool.
did drugs?
Well, you know, what are you asking
Let's
Patty
not
on
talk.
the
He said he
about
used to
his
sleigh
drugs?
ride and do drugs. I'm just asking.
All right, guys, I got one
Good
more, and
excuse.
now we'll cut.
I
That's
will
good.
admit, I was freezing last week, but that's because I was making snow angels in the snow naked.
And there was no snow.
This Halloween episode is a lot of work, I gotta tell you.
Okay,
you.
one, and the biggest one you hear all the time: vitamin C prevents colds.
Bullshit.
Now hold it. This is possibly true. Okay, experts don't agree fully.
Elderberry.
Getting your daily
Sorry.
getting your daily vitamin C, which is 75 milligrams a day, helps boost your immune system.
Yeah, the
Yes.
immune system, yes.
which can help you from getting
It
sick.
wasn't me that made the flub this time.
Okay.
Well, your immune system, yes.
Studies
The
have been
Kardashian
mixed.
girls.
Okay.
If you have a good immune system, you'll be able to last for any
I
storm.
like that segment.
Yes.
I thought it was a good
No,
sign.
hold
That
on,
was
hold
one of
on.
your best segments.
Wait a minute, hold
He's
it.
the bag lady you get over here.
That was
Let's
one of your
ask,
best
our
segments.
let's ask our co-host because he was
Yes.
the one going to pass
Well,
evaluation.
he didn't like it too much.
Well, how
What
did
did
you, are you
think
his
of that
attorney?
well, I love the cold, and I love. Well, you know, I've actually recently started drinking again. I was 7 months sober.
Is this like an AA meeting tonight?
Yes, it is. I will
That's
take
my
that
joke.
advice. What's up?
No, okay.
I will definitely take that advice because I don't want to die, even though I am fascinated by death.
Do you have your cards with you?
Yes,
No.
I do.
No.
Stevie, we got you booked for a couple of shows in January. Don't go cutting out on us now.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, we
We'll
need
go
you.
over again. So what did we learn tonight on the segments? We learned that Steve had a very
We
good
learned
segment.
nothing.
No, Steve had an excellent segment on. What was your segment on there, Steve? It was on
Voting.
the
Felons voting.
Felons voting.
Naked sleigh riding and drinking whiskey.
Very nice. Felons voting. Pat's segment was on.
Nothing, as usual. I contribute nothing to the show. I just
First of all,
hang out
that
and-
mask was hilarious.
But good looks. We chew gum. Look, we chew gum on
Don't
the
shoot.
show.
It's not professional.
Steve
We're gonna get a
Carell,
real. Is there a broadcast student that can come in? and
How
help
come
us?
every guest we have on, we have to end with an apology? You know, Steve, I apologize.
Not mine.
Sorry for having you on the show.
Why don't we have Steve back because he kind of got
I don't know if Steve
sidelined.
wants to come back. Would you like to come back, Steve?
Trade him a show
But
first.
I want Santo to read the thing I messaged him.
Oh,
if you
what would
can.
you read the thingy message?
He doesn't know how to get this Facebook Messenger. You got to go to Facebook
Oh,
Messenger.
The Facebook. Go to
The
the,
book
Facebook.
face.
Go to the
Let's
Facebook.
just let's stand here and watch him get the
And
message.
read
So
what
while
I-
he's doing that, we had one flyer up there. I didn't get the updated flyer.
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
we're doing
Yes.
that.
November 16th, 2 special needs charities in Lynbrook. On that show, we have is Leanne still on that show?
No.
I'm on the show. Patty, you on the show?
Yeah, it's Claudia,
Claudia Savoli's on the show.
Paul Anthony,
Paul Anthony, and Steve?
and Steve.
And Steve.
What day is this?
It is
Friday, November-
Friday or Saturday?
Friday, November 16th.
November 16th in
I have
Lynbrook
a show.
at the American Legion Hall. Everything Special Needs at Angela's House. 2 wonderful charities. Angela's House, they have these beautiful homes for these children who parents can't take care of at home, but they don't want to put them in the hospital. Beautiful homes that they can go visit these kids, take them out. 24-hour nursing care. Angela's House does a Rob Policastro. They do a wonderful job over there. This is like the 3rd or 4th show that we're doing. We're bringing unwrapped toys, not only for the children, the disabled children, but their brothers and sisters. You can imagine what it's like, the attention that a disabled child gets, and then they have a brother or sister. They try not to forget them either. So everybody's bringing toys. Everything Special Needs. Tim Flaney, I spoke to him today. They're excited about the show. It's going to be a great night. So please come out. For Laughter Saves Lives of viewers, followers, half-price tickets. If you want, you can pay full price. Goes to the charities. But if you're hurting for a little money, we still want you to come. Maybe you buy some raffles. We'll make some money on you. We'll get you. That's November 16th.
Wait, we
We
got
can
that's probably
close.
Butchie.
Close with a caller. Laughter Saves Lives live. We have 1 minute.
1 minute? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna quickly jump
Oh,
in.
hang up the
I
phone.
love Muriel.
Who's there?
I just wanted to say Halloween's coming up, and I have a great idea for what John Santo could be.
What?
A good comedian.
Hang up on her.
Listen to Muriel.
Happy
She's
Halloween,
wonderful.
everybody.
Yes.
Shh, hold on. Go ahead, Muriel.
He said Happy Halloween, everybody.
Is that it?
Yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah, I know.
All right, what were you going to
Oh.
read from Steve?
Steven wants me to read this. It's
Go
a
ahead.
joke Steven wrote. Ivanka, I am your father, but if I wasn't, I would totally date you, Trump Vader. That's hilarious.
Very
Steven is so funny.
good. All right, so I don't know if we're on live next week because I'm not going to be here. We see.
No, we'll be on
We'll
with,
see what-
with a good show.
We'll see what they can put together. We'll see what you can put together. Have
Next
a nice
week we'll do that
Halloween,
one.
safe Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, don't eat all the candy.
I'm giving out 100 grand bars at my house.
Go
for
to
the
John's
children.
house. Go to John's house. And we are going to the massive
Leather
Diner people.
gloves,
Good night, everybody. Laughter Saves Lives
hands,
live. Have a great
popcorn
Halloween.
and peanuts. We're working the stands. Pink cotton candy. Love on a stick. He's chasing the beer. That circle the lips play ball.